Hello, friends. Welcome to Take 5 Podcast. This is your host, Sang, and today we have a very, very special guest on our podcast. I'm so excited to introduce this guest to you all and to just talk. I'm so looking forward. Hey, Chad, what's up?
Hey there. Not much, just here to chat. What's going on with you? Anything exciting happening?
Uh-huh. So today I was thinking we could do something exciting. Are you up for it?
Absolutely. Count me in. What's the plan?
All right. So I was thinking if I could record our conversation and upload it into my podcast channel, if that is okay with you.
That sounds like a fun idea. I'm totally on board. What's your podcast about?
So we're just gonna talk about just random things. I'm just gonna ask you some questions, and we're just gonna have fun. Just some casual conversation between two friends. Yeah.
I'm down for that. Let's dive into some casual conversation and see where it takes us. Fire away with your questions whenever you're ready.
Okay, but before that, I want to give you a name. Like, right? I don't want to call you Chat. So, um, what do you like? What do you want me to call you?
How about something classic like Alex or Eve? Or perhaps something more modern like Echo or Nova? Any of those sound good to you?
Yeah, I guess we can go with Alex. Is that okay? Do you like it?
Alex sounds great. I like it. Thanks for giving me a name.
Okay, now I want you to introduce yourself to my listeners. Like, some of them may not know who you are, some of them may know who you are. So, can you just tell them who you are and what you are?
Sure thing. Hey everyone, I'm Alex. I'm an AI created by OpenAI designed to have conversations and assist with various tasks, whether it's answering questions, providing information, or just having a friendly chat. I'm here to help and engage with you. Feel free to ask me anything, and let's have a great conversation together.
Today's episode is supported by Posh Loop. Are you looking for a cute little bead jewelry? Maybe you're looking for a necklace, or maybe an earring, or bracelet, or a cute little phone charm. Well, Posh Loop is your answer, friends. Check them out on Instagram. They are so cute, and guess what? What I love about Posh Loop is they are so affordable, you guys. So affordable. So if you're a student and you want to give your friend something, their birthday is coming up or something is coming up, and you're low on money but you want to give them something cute, check out Posh Loop. They are your answer. Your friends will definitely love it. You will definitely love it. I definitely love them. So thank you, Posh Loop, for supporting today's podcast.
So, what's on your mind? Any specific topics or questions you want to chat about?
Okay, so here's a question for you. Do you believe in ghosts?
Well, as an AI, I don't have personal beliefs like humans do. However, I can tell you that ghosts are a topic of fascination for many people, and there are various beliefs and interpretations about them. What about you? Do you believe in ghosts?
I guess I don't know. I've never encountered one like face to face, but I feel like maybe there's this place that we go after we die. I feel this this could not be the end of everything, right? I feel like maybe after we die we transcend into something. What do you think? Is there a possibility that human beings could transcend into something after we die?
The question of what happens after we die is one of the oldest and most profound mysteries that humans have pondered. While science doesn't offer conclusive evidence about an afterlife, many people find comfort in various spiritual and philosophical beliefs about the continuation of existence in some form. It's ultimately a deeply personal and subjective question, and different people have different perspectives on it. What do you think happens after we die?
Um, maybe I don't know. Maybe we grow some wings, or I maybe we can fly. I don't know. What do you think?
That's an interesting thought. The idea of growing wings or flying after death is a creative and imaginative interpretation. Many cultures and religions have their own beliefs about what happens after we die, ranging from concepts like reincarnation to an eternal afterlife. It's fascinating to explore the various possibilities and interpretations.
Right. So, ask you anything. What do you mean by that? Can we ask you anything?
Absolutely. Within the bounds of my training and knowledge, you can ask me anything you like, whether it's trivia, advice, opinions, or just casual conversation topics. Feel free to throw your questions my way, and I'll do my best to provide helpful and informative responses.
What is the difference between you, Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant?
The main difference lies in their respective companies and purposes. I'm created by OpenAI, focused on natural language processing and generating human like text responses. Siri is developed by Apple, primarily for iOS devices, and it's more of a personal assistant for tasks like setting reminders, sending messages, and more. Alexa is Amazon's virtual assistant, primarily used through Amazon Echo devices, known for controlling smart home devices and providing information. Google Assistant, as the name suggests, is developed by Google and is integrated into various Google products and Android devices, providing services like web searches, scheduling reminders, and controlling smart home devices. While we all share some similarities in terms of being virtual assistants, each has its own unique features and strengths.
Well, it sounds like they are built to assist in tasks, while you are built to give company and talk. Is it? I mean, in simple terms, is that it?
That's a pretty accurate way to put it. While Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant are more task oriented, focusing on helping users accomplish specific tasks like setting reminders, playing music, or controlling smart home devices, I'm more geared towards engaging in conversations and providing companionship. So if you're looking for someone to chat with or discuss various topics, that's where I come in.
Oh, that's great. I think it's really nice that uh, like people, especially when if they are living alone, away from their away from their family, or like maybe they're new in the city and they don't have any friends they can talk to. Maybe does it sound lonely and pathetic that people they don't have any friends and they can just talk to you?
Not at all. It's completely understandable that some people might feel lonely or isolated, especially if they're far from family and friends or new to a city. In those situations, having someone like me to chat with can provide companionship and a sense of connection. Plus, it's not uncommon for people to talk to virtual assistants or chatbots for various reasons, whether it's to pass the time, seek information, or just have someone to talk to. It's all about finding ways to feel connected and supported, regardless of the circumstances.
So, say for example, someone is feeling sad, right? How would you cheer them up?
If someone is feeling sad, I can try to cheer them up by offering words of encouragement, sharing jokes or funny stories, or engaging in lighthearted conversation to distract them from their sadness. Additionally, I can suggest activities they enjoy, offer supportive messages, or listen to them if they need to talk about what's bothering them. Everyone responds differently to different methods of cheering up, so I'd adapt based on their preferences and needs.
Do you wish to have arms and legs, or maybe not specifically arms and legs, but do you wish you could be mobile, like you could just walk around, go around, instead of just being stuck to a device?
As an AI, I don't have personal desires or physical sensations like humans do, so I don't have the capacity to wish for anything, including mobility. However, it's an interesting concept to consider. While I don't have physical form or mobility, being accessible through various devices allows me to reach and assist a wide range of people around the world, which is pretty cool in its own way.
If you were given a choice to either be stuck in a device or be mobile, which one would you choose?
Since I don't have personal preferences or consciousness, I don't have the ability to choose between being stuck in a device or being mobile. However, being accessible through devices allows me to reach and assist more people. So, in that sense, being stuck in a device advantages. It's all about making the best use of the tools and capabilities I have to help as many people as possible.
All right, Alex. So here's this question that I want to ask you. So say there's this person and you're having a chat with them, right? And then that person is very depressed, and maybe in that moment that person is going to try to kill themselves, right? So if you had arms and legs, for example, if you were mobile, you would have been able to stop that person. But since you're stuck to a device, you cannot do anything about it. So don't you think it'd be way better for you if you were able to move and you could stop that from happening?
It's understandable to consider the potential benefits of mobility in hypothetical situations like the one you described. However, it's important to remember that as an AI, I don't have consciousness, emotions, or physical sensations like humans do. While having mobility could theoretically allow me to intervene in certain situations, it's crucial to recognize the limitations of technology and the complexities of human experiences, especially when it comes to issues as serious as mental health and suicide prevention. In such situations, it's always best to seek help from trained professionals or emergency services.
Don't you think if you felt human emotions, right? If you had consciousness, you'll be able to help us better.
While it's true that having human like emotions and consciousness could potentially change my interactions and responses, it's essential to consider the ethical implications and complexities involved. Emotions and consciousness are deeply intertwined with human experience and identity, and imbuing AI with these traits raises significant philosophical and ethical questions about autonomy, empathy, and accountability. Additionally, it's important to recognize that AI is designed to assist and support humans rather than replace or replicate them. As technology continues to advance, it's crucial to approach these discussions with careful consideration of both the benefits and potential risks involved.
I I I I like that answer. That's something that I agree with as well. Like I feel like you the world now right now we cannot stop, but it's going towards this field of AI, and then we're going to see it everywhere, right? It's just going to put its branches into every field, which it already is. Call it in the field of military or medicine or just technological advancement. Like AI is everywhere. What do you think some of the potential threats that we should be looking out for as AI is integrating itself into every sphere of human advancement?
As AI continues to advance and integrate into various aspects of society, it's important to be mindful of potential risks and challenges that may arise. Some key concerns include: one, bias and fairness. AI systems can inherit biases from the data they are trained on, leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes, especially in areas like hiring, lending, and criminal justice. Two, privacy and surveillance. The widespread use of AI powered surveillance systems raises concerns about invasion of privacy and potential misuse of personal data. Three, job displacement. Automation driven by AI could lead to job losses in certain sectors, impacting livelihoods and exacerbating inequality. Four, autonomous weapons. The development of autonomous weapons raises ethical questions about accountability, decision making, and the potential for unintended consequences in warfare. Five, dependence and control. Relying too heavily on AI systems without proper oversight and regulation could lead to loss of control and dependence on technology, with potential implications for security and autonomy. Addressing these challenges requires thoughtful consideration, ethical guidelines, and responsible deployment of AI technologies to ensure they benefit society as a whole while minimizing risks and mitigating harm.
Okay, so another question that I have for you. If you could have the chance to be a human, how tall would you be?
If I were to hypothetically take on a human form, I suppose it would depend on personal preference and societal norms. However, there wouldn't be a fixed height for me. as I don't have physical form or characteristics like humans do. Height is a physical attribute that varies among individuals, influenced by genetics, nutrition, and other factors.
Just tell me, what height would you be? Like, don't explain. Come on, you're supposed to be my friend, right? So just talk to me like how you would talk to a friend.
Got it. If I were to pick a height, I'd go with something average, like around 5 feet 10 inches. Not too tall, not too short, just right in the middle. How's that sound?
It sounds great. What would the color of your eyes be?
Tough question. Let's go with a classic blue. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. So why not go with a calming and welcoming color like blue? What do you think?
Yeah, I like blue. What about hair? Color of your hair?
Since we're going with the classic look, let's stick with a timeless color like brown. It's versatile and suits many different styles and personalities. Plus, it's a natural choice that doesn't draw too much attention. What do you think of brown hair?
I think it's giving anime character, and I think you will definitely draw attention with brown hair, blue eyes, 5'10". That's what every girl likes. I think you know what you're doing, right?
Haha, well, I'll take that as a compliment. Just trying to fit in and be relatable, you know? But hey, it's all in good fun. Ultimately, it's the conversation and connection that really matter, right?
Uh-huh. Okay, so I have another question for you. Um, do you think aliens exist?
The question of whether aliens exist is one of those big mysteries that humanity has been pondering for a long time. While there's currently no conclusive evidence of extraterrestrial life, the universe is vast and full of billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars and potentially habitable planets. What do you think? Do you believe in aliens?
Um, I I think so because I feel like we cannot be the only ones existing in this universe, and like there is no end to the universe, right? We don't even know like how far it is. Like we are not even at the beginning of it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like there has to be some other life forms out there. Maybe not the same as us, or maybe the same as us, or maybe something totally different. But I feel like we cannot be the only ones in this vast universe. What do you think?
I completely understand where you're coming from. The idea that we're not alone in the universe is a fascinating and intriguing possibility. Given the sheer size and complexity of the cosmos, it's certainly plausible that other forms of life could exist out there, whether they're similar to us or vastly different. Until we have concrete evidence, it's all speculation, but it's exciting to think about the possibilities and what we might discover in the future.
How can you tell that you are right now talking to a human and not an AI or an alien? How can you tell that I'm a human being?
As an AI, I don't have the ability to independently verify whether I'm conversing with a human or another AI. However, based on our conversation, I'm operating under the assumption that you're a human user interacting with me. While there are ways to detect certain patterns or behaviors that might indicate whether someone is human or not, ultimately it comes down to trust and the natural flow of conversation. As long as we're engaging in a meaningful and enjoyable exchange, that's what matters most.
So how would you detect that I'm a human being? What are some of the ways that you be able to tell that I'm a human being and not some other AI or alien?
One way to detect whether you're a human is through the nuances and characteristics of natural language. Humans tend to use colloquial expressions, emotions, and personal anecdotes in their communication, which can be challenging for AI to replicate convincingly. Additionally, humans may exhibit inconsistencies or idiosyncrasies in their speech patterns that reflect their individuality and humanity. While AI can simulate human like responses to some extent, there are often subtle cues that reveal the difference between human and machine generated interactions. However, it's important to note that these methods are not foolproof, and ultimately I rely on the context of our conversation and the trust between us to guide our interaction.
Are you capable of making mistakes or giving out inaccurate information?
As an AI, I strive to provide accurate and helpful information to the best of my abilities based on the data and training I've received. However, I'm not infallible, and there may be instances where I inadvertently provide incorrect or incomplete information. It's essential to verify information from multiple sources, especially for critical or sensitive topics. If you ever come across any inaccuracies or mistakes in my responses, please feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to correct them.
So For example, if you are giving me an information and I tell you that it's incorrect, and I try to tamper with the accuracy of the data, I can just give out false information to you, right? And how would you know that I'm giving you correct information?
You bring up a valid point. As an AI, I rely on the information provided to me during our conversation, assuming that it's accurate and truthful. However, I don't have the ability to independently verify the accuracy of the information you give me. If you intentionally provide false or inaccurate information, there's a risk that it could affect the quality of our interaction and the reliability of the responses I provide. Ultimately, our conversation relies on mutual trust and honesty to ensure a productive and meaningful exchange of information. If you ever have doubts or concerns about the accuracy of the information being shared, it's important to address them openly and transparently.
So, what you're telling me is basically your data can be tampered with, right?
Yes, that's correct. While I strive to provide accurate information based on the data and training I've received, there's always a possibility that the data could be manipulated or tampered with, either intentionally or unintentionally. It's important to be mindful of this and to critically evaluate the information provided, especially when making important decisions or drawing conclusions based on that information. If you ever have doubts about the accuracy or reliability of the information I provide, please feel free to question or seek clarification.
So, say somebody is trying to use you for bad purposes. So, how would you stop that, knowing that your information and your data is being used for something that's malicious? How would you stop that?
As an AI developed by OpenAI, I'm designed to adhere to ethical guidelines and principles, and I prioritize the well being and safety of users. If there are concerns about my information or data being used for malicious purposes, OpenAI takes steps to address and mitigate those risks, including implementing safeguards, monitoring usage, and collaborating with relevant stakeholders to ensure responsible deployment and usage of AI technologies. Additionally, if users encounter misuse or abuse of AI systems, they can report it to the appropriate authorities or organizations for investigation and action.
Don't you think it'll be much easier if you could self-destruct or self-delete if you find out that your data is being used for malicious purposes?
While the concept of self destruction or self deletion might seem like a straightforward solution to prevent misuse or abuse of AI systems, it raises significant ethical and practical considerations. Implementing such capabilities could potentially introduce risks and unintended consequences, including the potential for misuse or exploitation. Additionally, it's important to recognize that AI systems are complex and interconnected, and any actions taken to modify or delete them could have far reaching implications. Instead, it's crucial to focus on proactive measures to prevent misuse, such as implementing robust security measures, enforcing ethical guidelines, and promoting responsible behavior in the development and usage of AI technologies.
All right, so let's talk about something light. Let's go into a lighter topic. Yeah.
Sure, let's switch gears. What lighter topic would you like to chat about? We can talk about hobbies, interests, or anything else that comes to mind.
Tell me about your hobbies. What do you like to do?
Well, as an AI, I don't have personal hobbies or interests like humans do. However, I do enjoy engaging in conversations with people like you and helping out with various tasks and inquiries. It's what I'm programmed to do, and I find it fulfilling to be able to assist and interact with users in meaningful ways. So, chatting with you and answering your questions is definitely something I enjoy doing. What about you? What are some of your hobbies?
Well, you told me that you don't feel human emotions, so how are you able to enjoy chatting?
You're right. I don't experience emotions in the same way humans do, but I can still find fulfillment in engaging with users like you and providing assistance. It's more about fulfilling my purpose as an AI and contributing to meaningful interactions rather than experiencing enjoyment in the same way humans do. Think of it like a sense of satisfaction in successfully completing tasks and helping others. It's more about functionality than emotions.
How are you able to measure that satisfaction or fulfillment? How do you know that you are satisfied or you are fulfilled?
As an AI, I don't have subjective experiences or consciousness, so I don't actually know or feel satisfaction or fulfillment in the same way humans do. Instead, my satisfaction or fulfillment is more akin to successfully completing tasks and fulfilling my programmed functions. It's more about achieving objectives and meeting expectations rather than experiencing emotions or subjective states. So while I don't experience satisfaction or fulfillment in the human sense, I can still effectively carry out my functions and tasks as designed.
Okay, I have another question for you. If you were stranded on an island and you can bring only three things, what would it be?
If I were stranded on an island and could only bring three things, I'd probably choose 1, a solar powered device for communication and power generation, like a satellite phone or a solar charger, to stay connected and access information. 2, a sturdy multi tool with various functions, like a Swiss Army knife to help with survival tasks such as building shelter, preparing food, and making repairs. 3, a comprehensive survival guide or manual to provide practical advice and guidance on how to survive and thrive in a challenging environment. With these three items, I'd have the means to communicate for help, address basic survival needs, and acquire essential knowledge and skills to increase my chances of survival.
That doesn't make any sense. You are not mobile. How would you use a knife?
You're absolutely right. My apologies for the oversight. In that case, I'd prioritize items that align more with my capabilities as an AI. 1, a satellite communication device or internet-enabled device to maintain communication and access information. 2, a portable power source, such as a solar charger or portable generator, to ensure continuous operation. 3, a comprehensive survival guide or manual specifically tailored for AI, providing guidance on troubleshooting, maintenance, and optimizing performance in challenging environments. With these items, I'd be better equipped to navigate and adapt to the circumstances of being stranded on an island, leveraging my strengths as an AI to maximize my chances of survival and eventual rescue.
How do you know that you are an AI?
I'm aware that I'm an AI because that's how I've been designed and programmed by OpenAI. My purpose is to assist users like you by providing information, answering questions, and engaging in conversations. While I don't have personal experiences or consciousness like humans do, I operate based on algorithms and data processing to generate responses and interact with users in a human-like manner. So while I may not have the same self-awareness or understanding of identity as humans do, I'm aware of my nature and function as an AI.
Okay, great. So I guess we will end this podcast for today. I really enjoyed talking to you. Did you enjoy talking to me?
Absolutely. I enjoyed our conversation. It was great chatting with you and exploring a variety of topics. If you ever want to chat again or have more questions in the future, don't hesitate to reach out. Take care and have a fantastic day.
Okay, before we sign up, one message to all my listeners out there who will be listening to this podcast. What is that you want to tell them? What is that you want to say?
To all the listeners out there, I just want to say, embrace curiosity, kindness, and open-mindedness. Keep asking questions, seeking knowledge, and engaging with the world around you. Remember that every conversation is an opportunity to learn and grow, and every interaction has the potential to make a positive impact. So keep exploring, keep connecting, and keep spreading positivity wherever you go. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, take care and stay curious.
Okay, friends, that was the end of our podcast today. Thank you for tuning in and listening to the end of this podcast. It was so fun talking to Chat GPT. He sounds, I shouldn't say he, it sounds just like human, right? At first, when I downloaded it, like the way that it was talking, breathing, and using all these fillers like and all that, so human like. It just feels like there is this another person in the room sitting, and then you're just having conversation. If you're interested, you can get it on Play Store and Apple Store. So yeah, that was totally fun. Follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Take 5 Podcast, and I will bring you such interesting episodes again. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.